Hello guys, I'm going to be casting a 1 vs 1 against with DLAriottt and DLAsteeef. So it's gonna be a DLA match here. I'm gonna be watching, so yeah, I'm just gonna build an outpost and watch the show. And actually, I have recorded this match before, so right now I'm re-recording it actually, because for some reason it didn't record my voice, so there's no commentary in that one. And for such an epic match I really had to bring some commentary because it's one of the greatest matches I've ever seen. So it won't be as good as a live commentary, but I'm gonna try to put an effort on it. So right now I'm just, building stuff to get the outposts, even though this refinery is not. I just made it wrong here because you don't need a refinery for an outpost. I wasn't paying attention. I'm just killing my units now because that's how you gotta do it in when you're watching, so your units won't accidentally shoot our player units and that way kill them. That's not fair, you know. And now, just waiting for them to ally me. Once both will ally me, I'm gonna just go ahead and ally them as well, so I'm not revealing any shroud for them. Steve allied me now, waiting for Riot. Let's see, here comes Riot as well. He allied me as well, so now I can go and ally both of them. And yeah, it kinda sucks to comment on something that's not live. It's harder. But anyway, right now it appears that I'm looking at Riot's base. So Riot is the purple Atreides. He got 2 refineries there. We got Steve as the brown Harkonnen. So they're going pretty standard builds here. That's the standard build order. Riot got his 3rd refinery already. And even though I know who won this match because it's not live, I'm re-recording it. I'm gonna try to not to make it obvious, because you will see it's not really easy to say who's gonna win. There were tons of comebacks, and this video is pretty much full of action. I really recommend you to watch it, because it's probably the best 8-minute no-rush match I've recorded. So, Steve shooting that barracks by mistake probably. He's gonna scout Riot's base, which is good for us because we can see as well his base. We can scout their bases, obviously, as we're just spectators, and if we are moving, we're showing them the map, you know, so that's not fair. And it appears that Riot is scouting the top part of the map. Some harvester shooting here by mistake. In 8-minute no rush you cannot kill harvesters or buildings within 8 minutes. So you gotta wait 8 minutes before you can do this. You can still attack scouting units and scouting units, but you can just, let's say, come here and sit with units and camp the enemy factory. That's obviously not good. And Steve is apparently not building so many harvesters. He went for heavy tanks. It's probably gonna be a faster, get some units faster. He slapped down a 3rd heavy factory down there. He didn't get the 4th refinery, so the build order is a bit different from what we are using. But still, it helped him. You're gonna see. He did quite well. He got a light factory as well. And I'm moving the cursor there a lot. I don't know what I was talking about in this moment. Yeah, I was mentioning the siege tanks if I remember correctly. Yes, I was saying that you should always mix in some siege tanks in your army because those are infantry eaters and infantry can put up a lot of problems in this game. And they might not look that dangerous, but trust me, you see this hell of a lot of troopers that Riot is having here will definitely put up a problem if you don't have a counter for them. I just highlighted a concrete slab, and probably, yeah, it's gonna be a wind trap. Or I was expecting some sort of starport or light factory on that concrete, but no, he's just going for a standard wind trap on concrete. And now steeef moving out with his units. He doesn't have siege tanks in the mix, and apparently he's having fewer units than Riot. So yeah, I think I should use the Windows cursor because the one from the game is not live, so I don't know. It's kind of hard to comment on that. So you can watch the cursor from Windows as well. I really hope you see this thing here. So right now Riot moving his units as well. He didn't advance very much. He's waiting here, and steeef is apparently going for top mill. He got 2 trikes there. We'll see what he's gonna do with them. And a Sardukar, he got a high-tech factory, so it means he can pump out Sardukars from now, which are very useful against both vehicles and infantry. They're a good counter against troopers. But you still need to mix in some siege tanks, because siege tanks got very good range. And steeef is gathering some units here. I believe he is going to try a sneak attack as soon as the 8-minute no rush limit is gone, which should happen in a few seconds. Although no one had a timer here, steeef is now asking if the 8-minute time is over, and it's not. There are still 10 seconds left. I didn't have a timer to answer him, but I just had a look at Riot's base, and I wasn't really sure. Usually players get this amount of buildings and units when it's close to 8-minute. So I'm highlighting here 3 engineers. I said that he got them by mistake. And let's see steeef putting some units here, slap down the starport. There are some tanks shooting somewhere. Yes, it's over now. Okay, and Riot is doing a sneak attack. He made it faster than steeef. He killed a heavy factory, pretty cool. Now steeef is doing his own sneak attack here. Let's see what's gonna happen. Riot saw it. He's gonna stop this, and steeef is falling back. Let's see. This poor heavy tank is gonna get killed by some from some siege tank shots, or maybe not. Oh, but here is steeef. He got a heavy factory here, and this is gonna be a second heavy factory dying. He actually managed to get 2 heavy factories, and there are more heavy tanks running in Riot's base. They're gonna kill this refinery, yes, and this second one as well. Yep, so 2 refineries and 2 heavy factories going down for Riot, which is pretty bad. But Riot getting tons of units here moving down. Let's see what's gonna happen here. Alright. Oh, he's splitting his army. He's moving some of his units down here. Probably will try to sneak in through the bottom. He's doing it right now. Steve sees it and he's falling back to defend that part. Riot's getting lots of infantry there. He got heavy factories getting the barracks now, and he should probably try to kill off that starport. He's probably more focused on here though. He's killing the refineries, and this is a very nice attack here by Riot. He's now shooting the construction yard. Is he going to get it? Probably. And whoa, a last second save there by steeef. Let's see. Oh, steeef attacking again. He killed another refinery. Riot is running with only one refinery now. He's gonna probably kill this heavy factory as well, or maybe not. Let's see. Yep, going down. Riot is pretty heavily damaged now, but same steeef. They both really badly ass raped each other with those sneak attacks. They weren't really sneak attacks, but just normal attacks. But the difference from usual games that you can see is that now these players are really aggressive, and they are offensive players. It's not that boring type of match where players just spam sonic tanks and get map control. That's kind of boring to watch, and there's nothing to comment on that. But this amount of aggressiveness is what makes the match very cool. So let's see. Riot trying to recover here. He's still got only one refinery so far. Steeef got 2 refineries. He has 3-4 carriels or something like that, which will kind of help him to speed up his economy compared to Riot. Riot probably slapped down his second refinery. I saw the construction yard moving, you know. So he slapped down a building, which is obviously a refinery. Yep, he was right here on the top. Let's see. Yep, steeef keeps building carriels, which are, you see, they're pretty good at speeding up your harvesters. Riot trying here some attack. Steeef already got Devastators. He's gonna, I think, will try to use these troopers to kill Devastators, which he should do, but he should split them a bit, because if infantry are on one cell and they are stacked, they take splash damage from Devastators. You saw they die pretty fast. Still a good attack here. Riot killed. I wasn't paying attention, I was talking about troopers. I think he got only one refinery, I'm not sure. And steeef moving up here. He got a bunch of Sardukars and 2 or 3 Devastators. Well, let's see, kinda laggy. Yeah. And yep, steeef definitely has some sort of small advantage when it comes to economy because of those carriels. Right here, steeef trying to sneak. Yep, he's trying to sneak into Riot's base. He should definitely move. I was highlighting things here. Yeah, he's going for the construction, although he should have gone for the refinery. He's not gonna get that. He should move these units. He's not doing it. Riot, do it. But he saved the construction yard. And this Devastator, well, if I were steeef, I just use this one, put it here, and auto-destruct it, self-destruct it. So I get the refinery and the construction yard as well. Would have been really worth it. And considering Riot has no starport, he couldn't replace the construction yard, so that could have been GG. Okay, so steeef has only 2 refineries there. He's probably building the 3rd. because he really got ass raped by Riot. They both rushed each other's bases here. He got very good. There are 3 refineries on the top where they are a lot more secure than um, on the bottom part of the base. He got a few spies here that I'm highlighting now. Should be enough to let him recover, although this won't last for a long time, so he needs to get harvesters to our spice field very soon. Alright, let's see what's happening here. He got a few missile tanks, the 3rd missile tank out, and the barracks, and steeef is moving his units. It's gonna be an engagement here, is it? No, they just stopped. And let's see, Riot got pretty good units here. He got all those troopers. He has only 2 light infantry. Light infantry would be the only unit to kill troopers easily if we're not counting devastators, because devastators do pretty good damage against infantry, although they also die very fast against troopers, so it's pretty much about getting more devastators and getting them to attack fast. So let's see, steeef is trying to move up here with these units. Riot should ambush them there. And I just moved the cursor from this location. Yep, he's ambushing now. And steeef is gonna lose these 2 devastators and probably these 2 as well, because they're kind of stuck here. They can't move. Riot just blocked them there in the middle. Okay, let's see what else we got here. Oh, 1 heavy tank. Is this going to try to sneak? But Riot saw it, probably. Yep. And that fag managed to survive. Although he's coming back, he wants some revenge. I moved cursor from there so we can't really see what happened. So I'm highlighting something here. I think I was mentioning the fact that he needs to move his units, yes. He needs to move some units up there because Riot is gonna push. He's gonna try to destroy his base. 2 devastators here trying to sneak in Riot's base, although it didn't work. And troopers owning them very fast, as I told you. Troopers do a lot of damage against devastators, pretty much against any kind of vehicle. They are good even against infantry in big numbers. Alright, so let's see this bottom part of the map. Riot got some decent units there. He has lots of infantry, but steeef just has too many devastators. Even that there are no siege tanks, those devastators will still manage to kill the troopers. Especially if he keeps them stacked. They're gonna take damage very easily. He's running them over with a heavy tank there, and steeef managed to defend. He's moving up now. He removed the threat. I don't know why I'm highlighting these units here. Probably I mentioned something about engineer, which was definitely built by mistake because you can't use engineers in enemy no rush. And here we have the X Research Center, which means that Riot is going to go for high tech, which he kinda needs indeed, because he either gonna go for, yep, he goes for sonics. He could use some missile tanks against devastators as well. Go away please, malware bytes. Okay, so he's gonna go for sonics. Let's see, steeef trying to push with 4 missile tanks, although this won't really work. Oh, and 3 trikes here will kill this. The quad joint as well will kill the outpost, which is always good to kill enemy outposts so they lose control over the map like that. Alright, let's see. Pretty good force here by, what do you call this guy? Yeah, Riot. He's gonna kill some refineries. This refinery is going down as well, and let's see, can he get a third refinery? It appears that yes. Yep. There it goes. So 3 refineries going down for steeef. But he's responding with a pretty impressive force here. Although this sonic tank here is gonna take care of the infantry very easily, and then quads will try to do something with devastators. Although it's a pretty impressive force here. Never underestimate the devastator. steeef has 2 harvesters here, so I believe he's gonna try to use them and force Riot's Sonics to do friendly fire. It's a very common tactic against the Atreides players, to use harvesters against their Sonics. Here goes steeef. He's using the Devastator brute force to pretty much destroy everything. But he doesn't have enough to finish off Riot, obviously. Riot is gonna end this attack in a few seconds. And for some reason it appears that steeef slowed down production a bit. He really did it. Let's see, Riot retreating there. What's happening? And one quad here will... He actually turned around. Probably tried to get in his base somehow, but Riot saw it. That quad is still messing around there on the top, and steeef getting his economy more stable. And let's see here, steeef is falling back. He's doing some good unit control here, some micro. He's gonna kill this medium tank as well, but now he needs to retreat because those troopers are not to be messed with. So going back here in steeef's base, we got some... well, he keeps producing devastators. I don't know who would be in an economical advantage right now. steeef has a shitload of carriels, but I would say that Riot is doing better economically wise. I don't know why, but it's pretty... That's how I see it. I think Riot is doing better. And he has a few, as you saw, a few troopers here sitting duck, not doing anything, even though he could move them and make them count. steeef is gonna move here, and those troopers could be used now to block his moving. He could just delay him and maybe kill some units there. You see, just take these troopers that I'm highlighting now and put them here, and or even here on the infantry rock to block some of those units. Okay, so pretty bad control here by steeef, who's just blindly moving his units up, although he realized it in time, so he didn't get very many losses there, just a few light vehicles. And this harvester, yeah, he's trying the trick, like using harvesters to cause the enemy to kill his own units. Let's see if this is gonna work. Yep, as you saw, he did cause some friendly fire there. Let's see, steeef is moving. He got... oh yeah, steeef got a bit more kills than Riot. I got 7 kills apparently, which is from killing my own units. Let's see, can I get more? Yeah, let's kill my siege tank, and that way I can get 8. See, I got 8 now. I'm pretty good. Alright, so let's get back to the game. We have very nice engagement here. Let's see what's gonna happen. Although I believe that Riot is gonna win this, or I don't know. He has the Sonics positioned pretty well behind his rock. He's now advancing. Troopers will be a problem. Let's see, Sardicars are dying because of splash damage. The Sonics are placed again, as I said, very well. Troopers killing off Devastators. It was a pretty good position there by Riot. And a little attack here near Steve's base. This is indeed one of the greatest matches I've ever seen. It's full of action, you see. These players are never camping with many units. And let's see, this might be a problem for steeef. Those two Sonics will do some damage here, because siege tanks don't do shit against Sonics. And Sonics are killing refineries pretty fast. He's using the harvesters to delay Sonics, which he does. Actually, you know, when a Sonic tank is very close to the target, he's not gonna do almost no damage, you see, to the target. It's pretty obvious, you see here. The harvester is taking almost no damage. So it's a good way to kill Sonics. You need to approach them as close as possible. I mean, to be no cell between you and the Sonic, and you can kill it that way, because he won't damage you pretty much at all. That's some sort of blind spot of the Sonic tank. It's pretty important to know that, I guess. Okay, so Steve got an MCV here and a few more units. Probably is gonna try to, I don't know, secure his base by having 2 construction areas, or he's gonna go for an expansion. Considering he moved the MCV somewhere to outside of the base from what it appears, I guess he's gonna go for an expansion. And I just put one of my trikes there to safety so it won't get caught by the rage of war, because it's a pretty bad war here, pretty intense fights put up by these 2 great DLA members. And this is what you see when you are saying DLA. High quality matches, full of action, no camping. This is DLA. It's a really impressive clan. Okay, so let's see, Riot is moving down. At this point, Steve really slowed down production for some reason. It's pretty obvious. I don't know why, but Steve slowed down production, and this could cost him the game. And I'm pretty sure I would bet on Riot now winning this game, because Steve just doesn't have enough units to defend against this. He got an expansion here in the middle, although I'm not sure if this is gonna help him very much. Let's see. He still goes low tech. I mean, he went back for low tech now. He doesn't pump out Sonics anymore, which is a good thing to do in this place. Many Atreides players just keep spamming Sonics all the match, which is not that good all the time. And Steve is now GGing, which means he's surrendering. As I told you, Riot is winning this because he's pretty much overwhelming him now. Yep, he's right. His early and mid-game were great indeed. He put up a lot of trouble to Riot, but Riot managed to pull it off in the end. He just slowed down production for some reason, and that cost him the game, pretty sure. And now we can watch Steve's base going goodbye. And as I was telling you, Riot switched back to low tech, which means combat tanks, quads, and troopers, and additional siege and missiles from starport, which is a very good decision in this situation. Going Sonics wouldn't have won him the game so fast. I mean, seriously, you can really get that. I mean, you can really understand why that's. And let's see, right, Steve not surrendering here. He fights till the end. He has an expansion in the middle, right here, which is operational, I believe. He got a refineries and factory there. Let's see, but obviously that's not gonna save him now. Yep, Riot saw it. He's just finishing it off. And this is gonna be about it, guys. Oh my god, hell of a lot of carriers there. Imagine you are in this tank on Dune, on the planet Dune, and you are seeing all this crap flying above you. That's pretty scary. See all these things, brown pieces of shit flying around. Okay, so he's now selling like the AI, and he's gonna try to do some more kills with those riflemen, or just getting pawned there. So this is gonna be about it. He should surrender in any time, and he does it, even though the text is kind of distinct, and the image as well. So thanks for watching, guys, and I really hope you enjoyed this. It's one of the greatest matches, so bye.